Okay, so our class start. Great. Where is it? So this is our class website. I will try to uh, 华夏2019, right? So hx2019.localative.app. So this uh,
No. Local. Native?
yeah, localative.app. So
No, app, what's the prefix?
hx2019.
Yeah, and then that. Yeah.
Do you want to say closer?
Yep, got it.
You got it. Okay.
No, you have to put the HTTPS.
Okay.
Colon that.
I don't know.
Good. Want to say closer?
我没事。
All right.
名字是什么？
I think you should say closer.
Yeah, no, you have to
Closer.
你知道名字是什么吗？
it's not local latitude. It's native. No, you have to have local then native. Yeah.
是什么 ？I have no idea.
That's fine. So
Death.
you can see, right? You can see from here. That works for you. Okay. Can you do that? Oh, this one's fancy.
No.
No, I don't
so
have
you
any
to,
Wi-Fi.
Go to Wi-Fi. Okay, just disconnect because I don't know how to.
Are you connected?
Disconnect. 1 second. Connect again.
It says no
And
internet
on
on it, but it
screen,
says
then you have
I'm
to fill out
connected.
a form and have to access something.
It's connected. It's connected on my phone, but I don't know why.
I would recommend using a phone, but I mean, if you need to access your email.
Oh, you need this.
Your phone
Okay.
dying or
Yeah,
something,
that's the
I'm
problem.
willing to
Okay. That's fine. Let's work out that Wi-Fi later, right? So let's just make sure
It can only
you can see my screen, right? So you two guys,
it can
you're
only
not
work
working,
for
so
one
just
day.
close your laptop. You don't need those right now. So this class mostly is helping to get an experience of how to actually develop an app. So this is actually the homepage for the application. It has a video. So we show this what it actually does. So how at the end of the class, or hopefully end of this year, you will be able to develop something like this. I think this is no audio, but I will show you. So you know, like a browser, you have like an extension. So this is we're going to develop an extension. So it's how it's used. Like we have like this toggle, and it will be a bookmarking app. So once you install this, you'll see here is a localative logo, and this is for you to install the Mac version. Here's you compare the downloaded signature, and just try to follow me, right? So download signature, compare the thing. This is like the Mac version of that application. So that's why it's called. What?
Yeah, I have a Dell.
You have
So you get the Windows version.
Yeah, Windows currently is not working yet.
Then you.
Yeah, but that's fine. So this is basically gets your idea. It's called a cross-platform application. So you can do. So this is trying to show you what's this application, how to install it, how to use it. So this is how you install that in the Mac. And basically you get after you install this early version of it. So after you install this, you will see you can do a bookmark for like this web page. So you put in a tag for this bookmark, and then you can save it. So this is how you put, okay, I want this bookmark to be bookmarked and saved, and you put some notification and you save. So this one becomes saved as a bookmark, and you can try another one. So this basically trying to say we input another URL for this new web page, and you save it again. It basically save a new record. And for this one,
Yeah, it has a Windows.
Well, no, that's the
No, that's
that's the recording software, not
yeah.
the actual.
So this show you from this extension you can save like different records for the web page. And we already like saved 3 from here. Pay attention. So here is like we put another tab. It kind of save the scene. So this is what we're going to actually kind of make it work, develop. So go through the tools, software, and programming kind of the concept to show you like how this can be developed. And end of this year, you should be able to make this work on your laptop, have this application running. So this is showing the desktop application. So this is the Mac version. You can have those bookmark version also working as a Mac application. So this is a Mac application. Kind of you go through those bookmarks you saved from that extension, and you do the kind of similar uh, search and things. So we showed the previous videos about the Chrome browser, right? So here it also can work for like Firefox. So different browser has different extensions. So this will show you to install the extension from Firefox, and afterwards this will have the Firefox extension pop up.
Does that mean I should download Firefox?
Yes, you're going to download a lot of things, a lot of tools, and get this work on your laptop or in a virtual machine. Or so basically, you get a concept of like a end-to-end full cycle of developing like this kind of application. Kind of give you some idea of how to develop like a cross-platform application, uh, like using on different browsers and have some common features on desktop. And we also will have actual mobile version that shares the same kind of feature, and you can actually sync between those devices. So we showed the extension piece, right? And we showed the hello.
Software app?
Yeah.
Another student.
This is
Fourth
Terry.
grader and up, right?
Terry.
No, this is Alia. She
Alia.
swapped into it today.
Oh, today.
Yeah.
Wait,
They
isn't
said
this
there was
fifth
room.
grader right now?
Oh, there is room.
Well, I mean,
So
there's plenty of room.
there's plenty of room. We have a
And then do
difficult.
you need a TA? Because we also have a TA that can help you.
I want to get the projector
I think you need
working
like staff
for this
for
one.
that. I don't
but-
think you can
but-
just like willy-nilly.
You just come in and
Oh
like
yeah, no,
eat
that, it
everything
should
and
be fine so long as you have need for a TA. Like if you already have a TA.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. So if you want to join, you can plug in here. I
wait,
think
so that's for
probably.
fifth graders
For
now?
now, for now
I
we
don't know.
It said it was.
So
For
here's
now-
the problem. We probably just watched today because we were not signed up for software, so we didn't bring her laptop.
Yeah, that's.
Is that okay?
that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
she can
yeah,
kind of have a seat here. I probably will walk through some of the things. Like just watch my screen. You can see how it works. I think we have another students, but I'm not sure.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted him to be a TA and help in the class.
I mean, this.
He doesn't need this
We don't. I don't really need one because we have a small class. But if she want to join, it's more than welcome to sit there.
Do you want to join?
Why don't you stay and we go see the TA
Okay.
administrator?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and see, why don't you stay for now? He's reading 9:55. It's over 30 minutes. You know,
Yeah.
it's his birthday is always a little
Yeah,
crazy.
Logan and you will go to the software, and then Logan, you'll be the TA for your
We have
grade,
a very
which is this
different
grade 4,
age
so
group.
304. It's in the same building, but 304.
Logan, afterwards, can you bring Ollie into 304 and stay there for the TA?
At 10:30. Sorry.
Okay.
for the interruption.
So do you want to see here?
Okay,
So
Alia.
this.
Logan, do you want to sit behind that board? Okay.
So just watch my screen for this first class. I apologize, the thing doesn't really work. Next time I'll try to get it projected. So sit closer. Make sure you can sort of watch my screen. We have a very awkward but very close class. Okay, I think I would kind of go back a little bit to show what we actually going to do. So this is a software kind of showcase class for show you how to how to at the end of the class like get some understanding of how like a application across different platform works. So I'm showing a video of how the end application look like. So this is like a bookmark note taking saving app. So like you go to a website and you bookmark your web pages, sort of like that. So this is like a tool. You can have a browser extension. You save the pages you're interested. You put in your keywords and tags and some descriptions, and then you can save it. Like for later, you can review it. So this will become your personal archive of some kind of bookmarks you're interested. So this is showing as like a browser extension. Also, after you save this, actually the file contain your bookmark. You can sync with your laptop, with your actually the become like a database file. And here is showing like you have a desktop application access the same files, the database, and you can see the content, and so your bookmarks becomes also available as a desktop application. So this is the earlier version of that application. It's showing the bookmarks we already taken, and some of the going back and forth of the messages are shown here as well. So you can kind of search the bookmarks with like if you have some keywords, you match the content of those bookmarks. It actually filtered down to the interest content. So you can also delete, so like a delete record. And this is showing the pagination. So basically you have a lot of them. So here like you have thousands of pages. You can actually go back and forth. So actually I can plug in for my own computer and do the project, the content for my laptop.
I don't have a problem with it. But who is the technician here? Who's the tech? I don't know if we have one on campus right now. I have to call and find out. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. So so this is showing still showing the bookmark part and showing the searching part. Like any questions? Like what's the?
Can you send?
Yeah.
Can you like send me like the website and the apps on my?
Yeah,
on
actually,
my Gmail?
yes.
Can you send it on my Gmail?
Yeah. Actually, I sent to your parents, I believe. Like in the.
Yeah, because you don't have a personal email, so he only has parents' emails.
No, I got my email.
Yeah, I will send. Yeah, I will send.
Well, yeah, but like he doesn't have it.
You don't have a. You don't have a email address.
I have one.
You have one. Okay, let me send. I can send it to you. So this piece is showing if you're using a Mac, right? Mac has a function of like file sharing. If you're using like a phone, like a Mac, the iPhone or stuff, you can actually share the files to.
How to pay off your mortgage in 5 to 7 years?
Those are the advertisements.
Yeah, those are just extra.
Yeah. So that's like give you some idea of the application, how it looks like. So the goal is to kind of get to build that. Well, not really build all of that, but it's kind of already built. But I will walk you through the process, the tools, especially like install those kind of tools. And in the end, hopefully you get it working on your laptop. You can actually build this from the code. It will now actually go to like particular language or particular like very in depth about like each of those specific of language or algorithm or something, but it will show you kind of from a software development product point of view how to develop an app like that. It's actually a simple app, but it has different components, has like different platforms, different tools. So we'll get into that. So mostly of this class actually will be homeworks for you guys to install stuff, install a lot of softwares. So it actually will be install those tools, install those like on Mac you install those kind of Xcode, all the developer tools. So it's not like it's like install a game or install a software, but it's for like install developer tools to make those things. So you
What
can.
is your music?
What's your
No, I heard some music.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get into phones. So you have iOS stuff, right?
Yeah.
iOS 6 plus.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully we'll get into that. So actually, what your things will look like is, so we'll have the same thing, kind of work on iOS, pagination, search, and we'll also kind of have a sync with your laptop.
Alright.
Yeah. I think you're probably interested. We have like QR codes, stuff like that. And for Android, we have the similar thing. So this is the website. It does have some requirement for your laptop. So you have how many? You have like a 8 GB stuff, right? You have something. So
I
we're
don't know.
basically
Let me check my settings.
Yeah, I have 8
your
GB.
biggest, right? So what's the memory of your laptop?
Dropbox.
Right. So your dad says it's a recent one, so it should be okay.
It's a brand new one. Okay, let me open
Right.
up my settings.
Good. Cool. So this one.
Which gaming card?
So I will show you another video about how it works on iOS, and maybe for your
Wait,
interest
shall we?
is to show you how it actually can sync between the.
Should I link my phone into this so I can get some internet?
No, you should just no.
That's not. It won't do anything.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe it's-
So you're connected to the internet right now.
Yeah, my phone.
we can do like tethering or something.
Yeah, it says no internet open. That's what it
Oh,
says.
So this one is
Then you have to log in.
so this one is how it works on a phone. Like I think after your stuff it works on iOS, it will actually look like this. So you can this is the Safari browser on the phone, and you can share. So you can actually take a note.
I have 206.
Sort of have the
Okay.
similar
I have a lot.
functionality. You take a like a tag of notes for this URL, and you make some notes for this URL and you save. So it show up. This is an early version, so it's a little bit different than the one. But then it's kind of you see those notes appear on your phone, and afterwards you plug in your phone with your Mac laptop. It has like a file sharing functionality, so actually you can share the database of that file to the Mac, so it becomes a database, and then you can use in like a database tool to actually see the database content of your notes, and so that database becomes actually where your notes stored at. So this video shows the kind of the mobile part of it. So it completes the kind of the demo of the application. So we will have like a browser extension on Firefox and Chrome. We will have them on mobile device, Android and iOS, and we also will have like a desktop application. So it's kind of the full name of this class actually is develop a cross-platform app, and it's kind of a software engineering exercise for you to go through those kind of steps to build it. So this is the demo part. Questions? No questions? Do you have questions?
No.
You don't have questions. Okay,
Should I
you
give
get
you
it.
my email?
You have questions? Not really. So what are you trying to do this class? Okay, good, good. How about you?
I was just listening the whole entire time.
Okay, so you're kind of a little bit distracted. You don't need your laptop for now, so
Okay.
just close it. How about you? What are you trying to do? Load? Okay, that's fine. So we have a because the students is kind of in a different level and different things. I think you get most kind of you have some
I'm in
background.
5th grade.
You think fifth grade. So probably we will do different things for different people. I think you probably can still get most of it, right? Like you have the things, so you probably can build. It doesn't actually. Yeah. So for you, probably you may have some difficulties, and you may hang on in there for a few sessions.
Mine has 240 GB.
What?
My computer has 240 GB.
Good, that's pretty good. But do you know what we're trying to do for this class? The end of the, what do you expect after
Like
this semester? What you want to achieve?
like trying to make an app like a software app using a lot of downloads.
Okay, good. So what type of application are you trying to build?
I don't really remember about that part because when I was listening to you, I thought you were speaking like a little gibberish at the same time
Okay,
because you were going a little too fast.
very good feedback. Great. So I will send you the link so you can also go over the videos yourself. Next class, I will ask you what we're going to achieve, right? So hopefully you give me a clear answer. Yeah, I think probably this class is a little bit above your range, so I'm not sure I recommend you to get this class. Or you really want to stay here? Or do you try to do for this class?
I'm just deciding.
I'm just designing, okay. Yeah, you can still stick around maybe for a few sessions, but we actually get into the content, and some content will be need to have more background. Like you already have some background with those things. It actually will go pretty deep in some aspect. Um, yeah, so try to decide it. Good. So questions for you?
I don't know.
You good? You're not good? Interesting?
Fine.
Excited? You're fine? You're going to quit?
I mean, I don't know.
You were not going to quit.
Probably not.
Okay, good. Cool. So this one is, I have like a Chinese version for it. It's a basic for the parents. And the structure will be like this. So
It's just a blank screen.
What?
It's just a blank screen.
Yes, it's a black screen. So my plan is I will upload the video, hopefully here. So if you want to review or looking at specific part, it may be here. Because some of them will actually go to some details, like in case you want to replay or something. So each class, I'll try to get the things we covered in this website. So you have a chance to sort of go back and do. Some of them are like keywords. So for this first class, we kind of go over the videos, and I would recommend you go to the website and actually, depends on your device, try to install those things. So play around with your.
I have Chrome.
Yeah, so play around with those extensions yourself. So those are the versions like released. But what we're trying to build is build the things from the source code and kind of get to the point. And there is a few articles. So this site has a blog sort of thing. So you, like have some things about the like release announcement and some design decisions, some screenshot of the history of how it's built. So the older version looks like a little bit different than the current version. Some features and things is changing. So this is about like the blog point. So we still have some time. So I would like you also start to sign up for some website. Those are like actual developer websites. So first one is GitLab. So our code will actually be here. So on the GitLab local native organization. So all the code for those applications actually is here. So GitLab localative, and those are the code actually here. So we will be getting those code down to your own laptop and try to build them and try to recreate the experience for those applications on your own machines.
I think I should make a talk about this.
What?
I think I should make a talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the first one, and the other one is a Gitter. So this one is kind of for the so-called software developer communities. So if you have questions or specific, like especially about this project, so this is like a social media for developers sort of thing. So this one is, I recommend you sign up. If you have specific questions or something, you can actually like put it here. Yeah. And then there is a GitHub. So this one, I try to run some like software bounties, and then it's tons of the download for different platforms. So for Mac, we were going to kind of work through those installation stuff, and for Windows we have different things. So how about you? You have already have some of those, or for the?
No.
Oh, not really.
Why would I install these in the first place? I think I have Xcode and that's it, honestly.
Okay, Xcode, those things. So for Mac, like
VirtualBox Pure.
So for Mac, we will have
ISO.
so basically a lot of software developer tools are like command line based.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we using JavaScript or
We're
regular?
using a lot of things.
We're using different things at different points.
No,
We're
what kind of coding script are we talking about?
talking about how to.
No, what I mean is like what kind of it, or are we just
We
using
will
many?
we will do mostly.
A lot of it.
We'll do mostly Rust actually.
Oh.
So the code actually to make it cross-platform is actually the code called Rust. It's like how it's actually the common code on the mobile device, and the common code on the desktop, and it's the common code on the extension. So it all calls reuse some of the code called Rust. So the developer, like the IDE for this is like IDEA Rust. So this is like some of the majority of the code will be like this. And for you, like for iOS and Mac, we will have like Xcode to actually integrate the common piece, the library into Xcode. So for you have Android, so it will be like Android Studio for the Android piece. And
I have a Samsung.
Yeah, you have Samsung, that will be. But there will be a concept called like a virtual machine. So actually, you will install like a virtual box. So that is a system within a system. So you will have like a virtualized environment. So this is a VirtualBox machine. So this is a Mac, right? But after I run this, after I power a new application on top of it, it will boot up as a Linux machine, like inside the virtual environment. So that's a virtual machine environment. I can have another system working inside the host system. So you can have a different operation system on top of your host. So for you will install the VirtualBox and get a Linux working on your Windows. Yeah. So for you, I probably also recommend you do the same. Get a VirtualBox and do those things. And you can kind of preview some of the downloads and try. I think you have some strong experience with Python. You can try to work. Yeah, you can try to work through those downloads and try to install yourself. But we'll in the later class we're trying to do them like one by one, customized to your needs. So this one. So this one's like showcasing a different operation system on top of your existing system. So for you, we may have like some of the command line tools and those actually working inside the virtual machine. So we were going to use Pure OS. It's a different one kind of like a Linux to for the developer experience. So you are TA. Are you interested in this or?
Am I interested in this? I have a vague idea what's going on.
Good.
I don't
You
know.
want to be a student or you just want to be TA and don't do the homework?
I can be a student, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't
So
do
you
it
can.
on the laptop. So.
Okay. So you can stick around. Okay. Good. For you, I think probably this class is a little bit beyond you at this point. Yeah. But you can still stick around and see. You can follow up. So good. We have very small students who can kind of customize to different things. Yeah. So for your question, so this is the code we're going to trying to do. So this is Rust. Like, what's the actual code will look like? Like all the code actually looks the same. It doesn't matter the languages, whatever it is. All the code in the end it looks the same. It does something. So for this application specifically, like I showed, it works on mobile device, works on iOS, works on extension. They share the same code for the database piece. So you will have all the same code about like how when you actually search your nodes, like you put something, so those search, how those search works, like those are the different operations for the functions. So they are kind of there. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it is for the first one. I would like to have answer questions or expectations or what reality we can achieve for probably this year, especially you two guys. What do you think you can do like after this semester or 1 year? How about you? No, not interested, or there actually needs some commitment or like some kind of work to be done. Like especially you two, I think it mostly will be getting things working. For you and you, probably it's maybe far reaching, but you
I
can
think
still.
I know why.
You know why?
Because in my school, in my elementary school,
Uh-huh.
we don't do like this kind of stuff. We don't do like JavaScript or Rust. This is what we basically do. We use code of conduct. I don't know why. Where you basically do like no coding. It basically says what you do. You basically chooses the blocks, but you don't actually write it.
Yeah, we can also structure this class into like maybe 2 different levels. Like for you two guys, I can do something similar to your level, but this kind of hard for me. And I need to think. Maybe next session I'll come up with something. But for you guys, I want specific understand what kind of commitment or what kind of expectation you have for. We can keep it thinking, right? Next lesson, if you show up, we can kind of discuss. So we have small class. I hope everybody kind of gets what they want or sort of their expectations. Good, cool. All right. I think next class I will figure out the projection. I will try my projection at home. So probably next class I can actually project my laptop over there, so everybody can.
Isn't that like a Bluetooth thing?
You know how that works?
I wouldn't touch it too much if I were you because you might